Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit subscribe if you guys are digging my vibe. So before I even get started, I do want to apologize for the MIA, missing in action, that I have been. I'm gonna update you guys on the reason why I haven't posted in a month and just everything that I've been going through, because you guys, there is tea. So I guess I'm gonna start by telling you guys where have I been and why is there no part 4, 3, 4, 5 of the how to sell feet pics series. Okay guys, well, I know that every time I get on camera, majority of the time I'm in a very good mood. There's gonna be occasions where I'm not up for filming because obviously life hits you in the head or just hits you in general. So yeah, but as you guys all know, if you guys didn't know, the past year I have been suffering from so many health issues. Like, when I tell you, I've been in and out of the doctors so much that when they ask me when was my last time being there, I'm like a day ago, a month ago, a week ago, because I just been in and out so much that I lost count of how much I've been going to the doctors. But yeah, so last year I was having a lot of different things wrong with me, from sinus infections to yeast infections. Because of the sinus infections, I had to take antibiotics, which caused yeast infections, because doctors don't know how to communicate with you that you have to take prebiotics, probiotics, eat very clean when you're on these type of medicines. As you guys know, I share a lot of my information with you guys when it comes to me being sick, and you know, I had a lot of tests done and a lot of stuff was going on, and prior to this I had no idea what a yeast infection even was, y'all. Like, I never had a yeast infection in my life prior to taking antibiotics, and I was 25 taking antibiotics, so like freaked out because I never take medicine. And anyways, long story short guys, I started taking antibiotics last year, took it more than once, and then I ended up taking steroid pills at the end of last year with antibiotics. And after that I started to experience like a lot of like lower abdominal pain, which wasn't normal for me. I just knew everything that was going on with me was not normal at all, and I was kind of scared to even share that, you know, I had a yeast infection, because like, ew, who wants to talk about it? But like, honestly, I feel like if I don't tell you guys, then how will you know? Because I didn't even know until that checkup where I was like, yo, something ain't right down there, you guys, because I'm over here going crazy, thinking, stressing, everything. But anyways, my doctors are still trying to figure out what's wrong with me, because apparently antibiotics flushed out all of my fucking good bacteria out of my body, and I've been through it. Let me just say that I've just been through it. You know, I hate taking medicine for this exact reason. I never know what the outcome is gonna be, but it's just a long struggle. So with that being said, these past few weeks I had to completely change my eating habits. I don't know if you guys can see, but I started breaking out on my jaw, on my neck, and that's pretty much like the only areas that I'm breaking out in. But it has to do with my diet and my hormones, and everything is just all fucked up right now. So yeah, but I just started eating different. My OBGYN has me on a very strict diet, you guys, and I'm trying to live by it. Well, I'm not trying, I am living by it. It's really hard because right now I'm really craving ice cream and I can't have it, and just like anything in general, I'm just craving it. Stuff that I can't have, you know, which really sucks, but you know, hey, it's life. I gotta deal with it. But I've just been really stressed. I've been trying to like keep my vibes up and stay positive and just be very positive in the situation, because it could have been worse. It could have been something worse than this. Crazy story that I do want to talk to you guys about. I was obviously having some lower abdominal pain, and I ended up going to urgent care because I was having it for like 4 days. The first day I was having it, I literally could not get out of bed. I was in so much pain, and it lasted for like 4 days. So on the 4th day, I ended up going to urgent care, and they didn't know what was wrong with me, so they scheduled a CT scan. Day of CT scan, you guys. I didn't know that I had to get an IV put into me. Mind you, I've gotten blood drawn in the past month probably like 4 or 5 times. So you know, I'm used to getting a needle in my arm, whatever. But on the day that I had to get the CT scan, they put the IV in me, and I literally passed the fuck out. All I remember is like they put it in my arm, and I'm just sitting there like, wow, I don't feel good. You know, I told the lady I don't feel good, and then she was like, you'll be okay. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, for sure. And she leaves the room, and then literally I'm over here like texting on my phone, and then last thing I know, I'm like, why is everything getting black? Why is everything getting black? And then I just remember, and the last thing I seen was her right there, and I was like, excuse me, I don't feel good. And then she came in, and I don't remember the rest. I just remember waking up on the floor, and there was so many people around me, and they told me to keep my eyes open because I kept closing them. It just felt better when I had my eyes closed. They were asking me questions like, when's your birthday, what's your name, who's the president, all this stuff. I just remember that. And yeah, passed out, guys. And then I had to call my mom so she could come get me, like a 10-year-old, you guys. And I'm 25, which is really whatever. I don't really care. But yeah, that happened. And then CTs came back that I have something wrong with my stomach lining due to bacteria caused by antibiotics. It's just been really, it's been really difficult, guys. So right now I'm trying to consume as much prebiotics and probiotics into my body naturally as possible. And I think this is probably going to be a long-term diet change for me, just because you know, I've been wanting to do something like this for a while. So now it's giving me time to explore, do research, and just kind of get to know my body a little bit better, and just know that I'm not getting any younger, that I need to start eating better, eating cleaner. Diabetes does run in both sides of my family. My grandpa on my dad's side actually passed away because of diabetes. My grandma on my mom's side is very sick with diabetes. She has to give herself a shot or whatever. So I just think that I'm at this point in my life, I'm almost 26 in a month, and I just know that I need to start, you know, getting my shit together. So I am right now gluten-free and dairy-free. I am gonna work on going vegan, but you guys, I have lived the past 25 years of my life eating meat, and it's just a norm to me. I am, however, cutting out all dairy products as possible. I love cheese, I love ice cream, I love baked goods, I love it all, but I cannot have it. So I have been looking for people who bake gluten-free and dairy-free, and just all of the substitutes. There's actually an app that I'm not gonna say because they don't sponsor me, but definitely there's apps for it to help you. And I just started ordering meal preps from this place called Freshly's, you guys. And the reason why I am going to talk about Freshly is because this is not a sponsored video, but I definitely do benefit from you guys going and ordering some meal preps. if that's something that you're into. I am a very, very picky person when it comes to food. I am a huge foodie, which is why this is a little bit more difficult for me, because I love to eat. I love trying new foods, and now I'm on a restriction. So the fact that I have the ability to be able to eat these, because most of them are gluten-free and dairy-free, makes me really, really excited. So if you guys have any allergies, just know that it works with it. But I will leave my link down below and you guys can check it out. You will get $40 off of your first few meals, and it's super cheap. Trust me, I work out, I do the fitness thing, I try to be on my meal preps. Meal preps just get very like boring for me. Like, I like flavor. So these meal preps actually have a lot of flavor, you guys. I would not even tell you guys about it if I wasn't really fucking with it. But I am, so you guys can check it out on your own and just click the link down below. But yeah, so eating habits have changed. I am doing my whole journey on my Instagram stories. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go and check my Instagram out and hit that follow button. It's FASHIONBYCEESTA. And as you guys all know, I do have a boutique as well, which is on the rise and on the come up. It's called Fashion by Ceesta. Just dropped the men's line. It's been very stressful running a business while being sick, while trying to get your life together, while filming YouTube videos, while being sick and going to doctor's appointments, being on different medications, not knowing really what's wrong with you. It's just been a lot, and yeah. But I do want to tell you guys that I am offering one-on-one classes for how to sell FEETPICS, and it is on my highlights in the service highlight on Instagram. There is a $45 and $75 option. So the one-on-one class is for, well, they're both one-on-one classes via Zoom. The only difference is one has a presentation included and the other is just you asking me questions for 30 minutes. I answer them and there's no presentation. It's just kind of like a conversation between two people and whatever. But yeah, so $45, $75, go check it out, guys. If you guys have been messaging me, please stop unless you want to take a class, because I am not offering any promotions. I feel like a lot of people don't really keep up with my videos because they watch one and then they message me right away. You guys, I have a whole playlist on my channel of how to sell FEETPICS. Watch them in order. They're in order. And then you can message me. But shout out to everyone that has taken my classes prior to this. You guys are the bomb. And you know, I do have that group chat on Telegram. I love my girls, all the girls that are still in it. You guys are awesome. That's like our little feet gang. But yeah. But with that being said, I did really want to get on here when I was looking a little cuter, lashes, face, but I'm gonna let my face breathe this week because this is not beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's not cute, you know. I'm just annoyed with it. It's really stressing me out because I've never ever had like acne problems on my jaw or my neck like this. It's crazy. It's making me sad. But if you guys want to know more about like my health issues, I'm definitely open to sharing more. The reason why I'm open to sharing it is because I feel like there's a lot of things as women particularly that we go through, and things that we don't even know. Like, I'm not gonna like try to make my mom look bad, but we don't have the best relationship when it comes to talking about these type of things. So I don't really have any guidance. I had to learn everything on my own, or like doing research on Google, or just going through it individually. So I feel like having someone that has or is going through it is kind of helpful, you know, so that way you know what to do, what not to do. I could tell you guys, you know, about my first yeast infection. Ew, I know, TMI, gross, whatever. Mine wasn't that bad. I didn't even actually know I had one. I still never know when I have one because it's never like, I don't ever smell. I don't ever like there's like different things for yeast infection, and I just never knew that I had them until they did like the pap smear where they were like, let me get in that coochie, swap swap. But it also has a lot to do with my stomach issues because of the bacteria being flushed out. It's gut and like lower abdominal, vagina and stuff, you know, because they're all together, they're connected. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I am gonna end the video right here. I don't really have much to say besides what I've already said. That's kind of like the update here. Yeah, I think I'll plan on recording part 3 very soon, but right now just let me get my shit together, okay? It's getting together, I promise. And as much as I want to put the video out there for you, I just really need to think about myself first, because my health comes first. But I promise, maybe I'm feeling really motivated right now. That's why I hopped on this camera and I decided to, you know, film. But for the most part, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video, hopefully soon. But yeah.